Hello MSDI interns, and welcome to the first unboxing video. Now in this video we'll be unboxing the lesson guide. Let's take a closer look into it. Alright, so now we are in a Google Classroom, and so we're going to work with the DI6 class, the MSDI 6 course. So we're going to go here, we're going to go over to our classwork page. Alright. And so under class resources, the first thing you should see is lesson guide. It might have a slight different name in your particular class, but this will be our lesson guide. So we're going to click on the lesson guide, and then we're going to click on this link so that we can go right to it. Okay, so let's click it here. So let's take a look here at the lesson guide. So once it's open, this will be the starting screen. If you are in MSDI core class or the ADI, in other words, which would be the MSDI studio class, yours will have a different theme, but it'll be pretty much made the same way. So you click anywhere to start. All right, then now we're here at the dashboard. All right, this is our dashboard. So here, as time progresses, all of these different things here will be able to link to different areas. Okay. So you have your agenda, you have many courses, you have Classcraft, you have leaderboard, you have Google Classroom, you have news, you have a toolbox, and then you will have a stock exchange. Now, all of these are not active right now. And so the only thing that you should be worried about as of today would be the agenda. Okay, so we're going to click on the agenda. All right, and then now we are taken here to our first agenda. So take a look here at a couple of things. So I'm going to take you to the top left hand corner. This kind of icon would take us back to our dashboard. All right, so that icon takes us to our dashboard. So once you go back, you just want to go back to your agenda, and you'll be back here. Okay, and so you just have the, you'll know which course this is by seeing it up top, and this here would be the agenda number. So this will be agenda number 1. So sometimes we might refer to your agendas by the number, and you'll know which one to look at for certain reasons. Here is our date here, February 1 or 2, February 1 through 2. So it'll be for both of those dates. And then we have our learning target here. So it says we will begin to present the class rules, regulations, and guidelines. All right. The next thing is learners will understand an overview of how the class will operate both at face-to-face and distance. And this is what we refer to as phase 1. Okay. Right next to that, as you can see here, you have a Google Meet icon. If you click on this Google Meet icon, you will actually be taken to a screen to go to Google Meet. So you can actually access your class's Google Meet straight from this lesson guide. Here we have a timer, which I might use during class, so I have that posted there to be used. If you're working from home and you want to set a timer to do certain things, we have a 45-minute timer here that you can put to any time that you need to kind of time yourself at home as well. So in this first section here under main agenda, you will see bell ringer. All right, but before I get to that, I want you to go over here to the side panel here, and this says distance learning. And so honestly, this will probably likely stay the same. So it just says join the Google Meet for attendance with video on. So we do require video being on. All right, and then it says follow the instructions from the main agenda. So this refers you right back here. All right, so we start here, main agenda. First thing we have is this bell ringer, which is the first thing we do before or while the bell rings. All right, so this is where to start. The first thing we're going to do is watch an unboxing video, which is the video we are filming now, and that will be located right here. So you see the arrow pointing to that. Sometimes you might have a number 2 under here. So this is how you kind of go in order to the numbers. But today we have one thing for our bell ringer. So once we complete watching that video, when it is going to be posted there, then we'll proceed to number 2. So this part under what to do. So you'll see this here next. So number 2, so you look for these numbers. It says click on the image to log into the Nearpod live lesson. So this will be a Nearpod live lesson. You'll be able to click on this image and you'll be able to go right into our lesson. All right. So that's number 2. So we look around, we don't see any number 3 here. So we go down to the very next thing here and will be before you go. Hashtag before you go. So number 3 here, it says click exit to navigate to the exit ticket. Okay. And then this says it must be done by the class end time to earn credit. And it also says will open at a specific time. So this is something that will happen. Normally it's going to happen about 10 minutes before the class ends. It will be posted around about 10 minutes before the class ends. And so we do that for a reason, because we want you to be able to be engaged into our activity during class. And around 10 minutes before that time rings, this is where, before the time ends, this is where you exit class. This is where you do the exit last activity and kind of just show your participation. So you would click on this exit ticket. So you click exit and it'll take you into Google Classroom, into an area where your particular exit ticket will be posted. It can be a question, it can be a short activity, it can be all kinds of different things, but it's normally going to be a short, quick thing, but you'll be instructed if it's more than that. And this is pretty much the agenda, so I'm just going to navigate back to the dashboard. Okay, and if you click here, this will take you into Google Classroom. Okay, and then these will link to some of the other places as we go. Okay, hope you enjoyed.